guys, great news. The primer has arrived. Now, the only thing is that it has been delivered to the market, which means we, instead of just getting it delivered at our property, have to now go to the market to pick it up. There is also a mystery surprise that was actually sent to me by a subscriber that we're also going to be going to pick up. And then once we get that, we're going to head right back, open everything up, do a little painting of our roof today, and our work can commence on our kubo. And the mystery gift will also be opened, and I'll show you guys what that is. You're not going to believe what it is. Right guys, so we've been told to go towards the vegetable area, which is in here. And this way we have to pretty much try and find who's collected the parcels. So in order to do that, we just literally need to walk around. Hello, how are you? How are you? Alright. And, oh! Guys! Hello! And then I think, right, maybe some of you guys can guess already what this one is, but yeah, there's 3 in total then. So this one, there's actually a 3rd one. I think that one's actually for Anne. And then, yeah, we've got to try and get these back. Get them back on the bike too. Is this one heavy? Maybe? Yeah, maybe it goes between us. That middle one is the primer, I believe, guys. Yeah? Okay. Right. So, don't listen to what they're saying. You don't know what it is yet. You don't know what it looks like and what type or anything it's going to be if you have already guessed what it is. But let's get back to the bike. This is our cool wee journey with the packages, just to see how it all goes. Okay, we're nearly back at the bike, guys. I think he's parked it around here somewhere. I got off it earlier and I waited behind us there, so I don't actually know where it's parked or anything like that. I do know. Here we are. Now, what is the best way to maneuver ourselves around this? What are you all doing? You all excited? Look guys, we've just got back and Anne's cooking something. Rose, get down. Yeah. What is it you're cooking? A party mix? And this table's made it outside too?
Egg and banana.
Egg and banana together?
Then I fried fish. Dried fish.
Egg, banana and fish for breakfast?
Dried fish.
Dried fish for breakfast, egg and banana. Only in the Philippines, guys. And look at this egg here now. It's got some tomato in it on the good old open stick fire. And is there any onion in it?
I'm not sure.
How can you make an omelette without onion? No way. But yeah, look, we got everything back in one piece. That bike sitting on the metal was a wee bit hard on the old tailbone on the way back. And we made it in one piece anyway, boo. So there was 3 parcels in total. One I may have let slip, or you may know what it is, and then the other then is going to be used for this over here. So if you haven't seen another vlog, I kind of made a mistake and started painting one of these, actually 2 of these, without any primer on it beforehand, which is a silly idea, because if you do that, guys, then pretty much the next time it rains it will all wash off and you'll have wasted whatever you've spent on your paint. But apparently the primer, it literally like enables the paint, the top coat, to stick a lot better and stay there for like, you know, 2 years or something before it will start to come off. So that's what that one is. The primer, you've been following it anyway, has been the thing that we've been waiting on for so long. It's literally like 3 days after the expected delivery date, and it could have came a week before that, but it didn't. Which has meant then that our wood over there has been exposed to the elements. So it's been the worst sort of scenario. It's been raining sort of in the evenings and then not raining until the next evening, but being sunny. So rain and sun, which we all know is the most damaging to wood. the quickest. But now that we've got our primer, we can try and see if our carpenter is available
Banana.
tomorrow. What?
Banana.
Banana what?
More banana. Ready to get.
Ah, more bananas, more sagin, guys, have been cut down from the tree in bare bunches, and these are ready to eat then. We can make banana fries, we can make just boil them, we can also add it into jackfruit, coconut. Very versatile thing these are. And look, here are our packages. Right guys, so I've been tasked pretty much with getting some wood for the fire, but look at this friend that I've just met along the way. Hello. Moo. So he kind of scared me actually whenever I was walking here, because you know I didn't expect to see a cow. But right, let's get some wood. I think I'll just get a few bits and drag it back. One bit it'll have to be, guys, the biggest bit I could find, because apparently we need this to finish cooking our breakfast. So scratch what I said earlier about immediately eating breakfast. First and foremost, it's wood time, and then it is breakfast time. I could only get you one piece. Well, I thought I'd get a big piece. Because it's like 2 little pieces and then 1 big piece. Okay. It's a little bit wet because of the rain, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Nice. Even though it's wet, you've still been able to cut it quite easily there, which is always a good thing. Did you and your mum carry this table out then? You? Ah, I was going to say, it's a heavy table. I know you can do it. Well done. There you go, guys. Oh, the bananas are starting to cook. They're frying in here a little bit. Look at them. And there's our nice field there, fire going in, which will make our breakfast ready in like, I don't know, 5 minutes instead of 15, now that we've got more wood. Okay guys, so we're all set up. We'll show you the setup in a minute for where we're all going to do our painting today. We've got 3 brushes. We got them yesterday, I believe, in the vlog previous to this one. And now I'm literally so happy that this has arrived, because it means obviously no more rain is going to get, well, minimal amount of rain is going to get onto the actual build itself, which means that the wood is going to stay strong by the time the roof gets put on. So this stuff is red oxide paint for metal. The tin is pretty beat up, but as long as it's not leaking, that's okay. So actually guys, this is going to be red whenever we paint it on, which you would think is weird because our roof is going to be blue, but apparently it's okay. So this, I think we're going to have some of this left over, this metal paint, and that's because I think what I worked it out to be, it'll be like a 10.5 for the coverage of all the sheets with this to have 1 coat, which 1 coat is all that it needs. Our other roof paint, we have 2 tins too. We'll get 1 coat on all of that, and then we might need to possibly thin the rest down to get a 2nd coat on everything, but we'll play it by ear and sort of see. Even if it comes to it, we could possibly pick up 1 more tin of the blue paint, unfortunately, if we need to, from the store, which means it'll be a little bit extra. But that's that one. So I'll get this over here, and then I'll get this other one opened, and we'll see what the crack is with it. Okay, so I'll just begin. I'm happy that it said fragile on it as well, because you just never know with these things. But I would like to thank, he doesn't want to be thanked, I know, but I think it justifies it. So sorry Ralph, I'm thanking you anyway. I'm sure people won't mind too much, since the video is like kind of about this anyway, along with the paint too. So thank you so much, Ralph, for this. This is absolutely amazing. And I just can't believe it, if I'm being honest. My goodness. A bag and a bag and a bag and a box. Right. I'm actually genuinely excited about this. And
Wow.
Okay. So immediately it's came with a few things. So a capo, that is class. So that's really cool. That's for, like, you know, changing the tune of it. So I've actually got one of these anyway, so that's good anyway. Also in here, I believe that's actually came with a lead to connect it to an amplifier. So that'll be the next thing I need to get. I've actually looked at one of those, like a karaoke machine. So that might be good too, but also a strap to, you know, wear it and stuff like that. That's quite cool too. Now the case that it's came in is actually really good quality. So yeah, this is like a Filipino made guitar, so it's like the best you can get for the best price by the best guitar makers in the Philippines. I believe. I'm dropping everything, sorry. Right. Let me see. So it's made in Manila, I believe, these ones. And I forget the actual name, D&D or something it says. No. What is it like inside? I believe it's based off a Taylor. Oh, flip. Oh, wow. Oh, guys. Oh, it's beautiful, like. It reminds me of the guitar that I have at home. Can you see? Like, I mean, and then besides, the strings are new too. I actually bought new strings thinking local for locals, it says. So locals for locals, Pasigan, I think actually. It's made in the Philippines. And basically what that means is they want to give people from the Philippines a good guitar for a good price. So I think I've went for the right one. The weight of it is really nice too. Now it won't be in tune, I doubt it. No, not in tune, but I will get it tuned up and show you what it's like in a minute, guys. Brilliant. Package number 3. Let me show you that. Anne, would you like to open your package? I opened, right, this one, guys. So mystery package number 3. You're probably not going to guess what this is. But if I open it, it is peeling lotion. 2 peeling lotions for skincare. That's for Anne anyway. She just added that on to the order. And yeah, that's brilliant, guys. I'll get this tuned up, have breakfast, and we need to get painting too. Right, guys, so here it is in all its glory. It sounds beautiful, to be honest. I've just had a go with it. Ralph and I, the guy who actually helped me get this, we're discussing releasing a song soon on Apple Music and Spotify and stuff like that, which is kind of a reason he sort of did this too, I think. So basically, I'm just going to give you a little intro before we continue with the painting. It's literally started over there, guys, to a song that I've wrote, and it's called Fire. No idea how this stop and rest, make this place home for the night. Feels like I'm gonna cut you go. We need to start this fire. And then it goes into like this thing. I'll try and pick out. I'll do one more bit. In the distance I can see the light of our destination, where the sunflowers grow and no one gets old. It'll be heaven. So that's kind of it. My camera started falling down as soon as I started doing that, but I thought, hey, I'll just keep it natural like. The voice was a wee bit weird at the beginning there, I noticed, but yeah, that's like a live version of that too, like, so nothing's been done to that too. But this guitar is so nice, guys. Like, for any of you guitar, if you're looking to get one, I recommend this. Like, it's just as good as a Taylor, I think. Look at the action there, right? And that's so far up the neck, guys, and that action is like tight to the board. These people know what they're doing. The Django, there it is, the Django custom guitars, right? It's got its own serial number, it's got a brace in it, it's made out of mahogany. So it's based off the Taylor GS Mini, I think. They've literally did it that way, even to the headstock and that like design on the back, that's the same. And like, yeah, the pegs though, I actually like a little bit better than the Taylor. Sorry, Taylor. And also the headstock, can you guys see that well enough? Like, just the shape of that and the craftsmanship there, I think that is just so nice. And it came with brand new strings on, not rusted yet, for good quality strings. I think they're 11s up to 53s maybe, because that's actually the ones I ordered, which is crazy. But yeah, let's go and see how the painting's going. So I'm gonna have to basically try and forget that that guitar is there now. And yeah, it's bright red, guys, look at this, because I need to get stuck in and start doing these too, to be honest. It really is bright red. Wow, cool. So we're gonna have to put these up against the wall maybe, John Mark, or something, whenever they're done. Maybe we get them up like here or against the house or something, I don't know, while it dries. Later, yeah, because animals might walk on it or something too. But we've got our free brushes anyway, guys. So yeah, breakfast for all of us, and then Anne and I will make a more hands-on appearance, obviously, to this. Is breakfast ready, Anne?
Outside there.
It's ready to eat? All right, cool. Let's go see. She says it's outside at our table. Thank you so much, Ralph. You've no idea how much that means to me. It's so, to be without that for like nearly 2 years, it's so crazy, like. And it's like, whenever it's something that you do, like I've had another guitar that I've been doing it with, it doesn't hold the note as long or anything like that, so it's hard to actually sing with it. So I actually thought for a while that I couldn't sing anymore and stuff, so it's like, I don't know. But yeah, this has just sort of opened that back up for me, and I've sort of forgot that part of myself existed. So I know you don't want to be thanked, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you. Anyway, this breakfast, it looks very, very good. So we've got our dried fish, we've got our egg, and we've got our banana, and we've got our rice, and it's all beautifully presented there, if I'm being honest. Very, very nice, guys. Let's get her over here. I just think it looks absolutely beautiful from here on that. Maybe we do like a... This is actually a German tradition. if you know this, Anne, so this is actually in Germany. They've got standing cafes where you can have like a cake and your coffee, and to save on space, the tables are just all stood up, and you do this. I've never been to one, but I have been to Munich once on a German exchange trip, and I stayed with a German family for like 5 days, I think, something like that. And that's whenever I was 14, something like that. I had one of like my second or third kiss with a German girl there.
Oh,
But no, it just as a memory, but it was on a school trip, like, and I know, but you know what I mean, you just remember that. You remember those sort of things and details. So actually, you know, it was a really nice experience. We also travelled to Salzburg on the bus for like 4 hours.
there's that.
I don't know, I'm just sort of like doing it Filipino style, whatever way we want.
Okay, I have here.
And we can eat all of this fish, or do you have to peel it for me?
You do.
And we need banana ketchup too, actually,
Oh, yeah.
if we're doing it with the egg too.
Okay, I get it.
I'll get it. And you peel the fish. You peel me one bit while I get the tomato. Banana.
How many?
2 please.
2? So guys, I'm started to peel the fish.
Banana ketchup time. Into my rice, I believe. Banana ketchup with bananas, it's meant to be. All over the rice should be good, because I've got to save a bit of vinegar for my dried fish, I believe.
Maybe 3. No. 3 dried fish. You like it?
2.
Only 2? Okay.
Where's the celery?
Oh, in the box. The chair.
Okay, I've got my chili. Now ants have a way of actually still getting into these sometimes, but no, not today actually. The ants like this chili, it's so weird. Right, here we go. Just a little bit maybe.
Yeah.
Mm. It's a little spicy. It's all good. It's all good. Right, let's give this a try. So I've got my dried fish. I'll maybe keep this away. I'll keep this away from the tomato. The tomato. Why do I keep calling it that? I'm just so used to it being tomato ketchup. Mm. We do need some like bar stools.
Yeah. Maybe Denmark soon.
Out of any leftover
Yeah.
materials or whatever.
Make the chair. But me, I use hand. Show how you use your hand.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
No, use the rice.
No. Alright guys, so the paint has started. Our primer is now going into here so that I can use like a roller, because we've got 1 roller and 2 paintbrushes. Thank you very much. So I'm the guy who's been left with the roller, unfortunately, because it's like a big roller and the grooves are going to be kind of difficult. Anne's, what are you actually doing that for? What is this? Really? So that you can just carry it like that?
Yes.
Alright, okay.
There.
See. Fair enough guys, but as you can see we've got a kind of system going, because we need 15 with the man on it. With the man, I mean like this, there's like a man, because we need them opposite ways, 15 of each side, and there's a man on one side, so heads, and then tails, no man. So basically we're doing 15 where we paint over the man first. This is the sort of finished coat, and that's what it looks like. And then after doing the 15 of those, then we can move on to the other ones. Now this is the roller that I have, so as you can see, it's gonna be like a little bit weird doing it, but it'll be alright, it'll still be usable. John Mark and Dan are getting Coke bottles, funnily enough, filled up with a slightly redder than Coke substance, and that is certainly not drinkable. So don't drink this, John Mark. It's not good. And yeah, so that's what they're going to be using with their brushes, just about fit in. And then he's pretty much got like 4 of these done already, I think. And then Anne and I are just about to get started after our breakfast. Alright guys, what do you see? So this is what we're doing. We decided to actually put them flat because whenever we had them up against the house, the wind like was blowing them down and like creasing them a bit, so we don't want that. So literally we're just doing that. We're setting them out in the sun. Luckily not many animals have actually like jumped on them yet. I mean, we are still expecting that a little bit. But it's 15 that we need. So far, let's count what have we got of this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 so far is what we've got. Oh, you're below the tree, so you're getting leaves on yours. Here, at least you got a paintbrush. The roller's fine, like I just feel like it's not as like easy. It's okay, it still works, but it's like it uses up more paint or something, so it's kind of annoying that way. But
Mark, is it to use that like a flat, like a plywood?
yeah.
Like that?
Maybe once we wash it, we can use it for the, I don't know. I don't really know what we'll end up using that for. Maybe the plywood, yeah, like you said, inside after a thorough wash. But the paintbrushes seem to be, well, I'm just slow, and maybe it would be a bit quicker with a paintbrush, I don't know. But let's get another one of these. So what we're doing is getting these into like a roll, I think. Bear with me, guys. Right. I'm holding you guys and this. Bear with us. Alright. We got it down, there's our man, but we need to paint over. So my setup is as follows. I've got this, and like the technique that I'm kind of doing is getting it into grooves, because this obviously like just doesn't get into the grooves whenever you're doing it. So this is what I'm doing, but as you can see, so much paint comes out in the first bit. So what I'm having to do is later, to cover other bits, is like skim off a bit off this and then try and use it to like spread it out. So it's just kind of annoying really. Anne's got us ice pops, and look what John Marks did for Anne. Oh, his brother loves her sister, his sister. Oh.
Go.
So guys, it's a heck of a lot easier using this brush I'm finding. Maybe I can do it like 0.5 times quicker, I think, with this brush. But now Anne has got back with the ice and the juice, and it's been cooling down behind you there. So I think I'm going to have a little bit of a break now and eat a wee biscuit. But my hands are all covered in paint, so Anne's going to have to maybe feed me the biscuit.
No, I still have more paint my hand too.
Right, well I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to do it quickly because in here it's all starting to like dry a little bit because it's quick drying paint. So let's see. Maybe John Mark, can you open my biscuit packet? And then I can just kind of like do that. But I like our setup. We've got our blue lemonade, which basically everything has got paint over it today. It's a paint
Oh my
sort of
goodness,
day.
I have a paint there
Paint
too.
there. I'm not touching the guitar today. I might end up eating a little bit of paint here. No, I don't know what to do. What the heck, Ribisco? Maybe I can make 15s out of this. I don't know, the coconut dessert. So we're doing quite well, guys. Obviously on the other side. I think John Mark's already did like 2. Or 1 from the other side anyway. And then you did like nearly a full one. And my one's nearly done there too. We're quite milky then, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
This jug was brand new about a week ago and now look at it. As long as it's not cracked yet, that's grand. Ah, the ice looks so good at this point. I think there's also something else coming from Lazada for us.
What?
I don't want to say, but it's got something to do with what's happening right now.
Really?
Really? Yeah, you'll find out momentarily, maybe in like a week or something on, and you'll notice what it is. I'll remind you of this moment.
What is that?
Well, you have to wait and find out. Stay tuned. Was that both tins of thinner we used, Dan? Yeah? Did we use 2? No? I only brought one over. Alright. Okay guys, so we've had a sort of, I don't know, scenario where we had to pretty much go and get thinner. Anne's dad was able to come home from the market there with paint thinner because the brushes obviously needed washed. We've had to ditch the roller, it would need like a ton of paint thinner, and for a little bottle it's like 60 pesos and we only got 2. So for the amount of cost for paint thinner, it just doesn't really work. It's not worth it. It doesn't work out for the brush cost. Not really anyway. But first coat is dried of our primer, as you can see. So all of these are pretty much all touch dry at least, and we know which ones we've put the furthest away. So Anne and I are going to alternate and pretty much alternate painting with the 2 remaining brushes, which were easy enough to actually wash. And look, that's going on very nicely, that coat. This is our possibly final one. We are going to do 1 coat. We have probably done what you guys probably wouldn't all agree with, but I looked it up online and it's actually Boysen themselves. They don't highly recommend it, but they say you can do it. We've mixed in with our 4 litres 0.5 litres of water. That's what you're meant to use with this because it's a water-based paint. So because of that, that means that we'll be able to give them all 1 coat. It's all 30 sheets, 1 coat, and then whatever we have left over out of our 2 tins, because I know 2 tins was never going to cover, like 8 litres isn't going to cover 30 pieces, unfortunately. But with 9 litres, I suppose, then it's going to do a little bit more. We're all getting 1 good coat first and foremost, and then we're going to coat whatever we have left, just a generous coat again on a few different sheets. And that means then we can say to Patrick, our carpenter, whenever he arrives, that whatever roof panels are going to be exposed the most to the elements, these are the best coated ones, and then ones which are maybe more overlapped or whatever like that. And then we can always repaint and recoat in a harder way in maybe 1 or 2 years, something like that, because essentially they all will have 2 coats, because the first coat is the primer, and this stuff is flipping waterproof as heck. Like, trying to wash them brushes is not good. But obviously, you know, I do open the comments to everyone's opinion. You know, if money was no issue, guys, and like, well, I would just get the long span roof if money was no issue. But if money was less of an issue, then I would have just maybe got another tin of the Boysen paint. But there's a lot we've got to actually plan ahead for. So far, with all of this material and then all of that you can see ahead of you, it is 59,000 pesos, everything including labour. So including labour to put everything up, which works out at over £800 sterling, which is about, you know, $1,000 so far. And this is what we've got, you know, and there's still so much more to do. So yeah, it's in the whole grand scheme of the world, it's not like the most expensive, but for the situation that I am in and for being in the Philippines, for this level of completion, I suppose it's not really expensive either, but it is at the same time. You know, it's a kubo. It's not a house, but because we've decided to raise everything and we want the tiled floor, it's basically made it probably just as, or even, I don't know what it would be after you skim coat the outside and the inside of a, you know, cinder block, breeze block, after you do that. But it's working out the same, I think. If not, maybe more expensive, I don't really know. So hence why the budget consciousness. Well guys, would you look at this? All of this roof that's been painted. Now this is coat number 1. Now with also filling it with the water, I think that we will nearly have enough to give it all a proper good 2 coats. A proper good one. It might fall a little bit short. It's just really, I don't really know guys, but 1 tin and we've got about 6 left to do, and we still have a bit left actually, so it might actually be completely enough. We'll have to see. But this is what we're doing. We're sun drying them. I've heard of sun-dried tomatoes. Have you heard of sun-dried roof? Maybe not yet, but today you have. That's what we're doing. So all 30 pieces are all nearly first coat, and then what we'll be doing is just rotating it and doing a second coat. We've got a good sort of like rhythm going on there for a while in regards to having everything. I was like lifting all of them out of the way and is brushing them all clean after I lift them back, and then after that John Mark's just been whizzing away for like half an hour there. He's constantly been doing them, and I'd say he's did like 10 or something like that in like only half an hour, which is really quick. So yeah, we've made really great progress. I think we will get them all painted for tomorrow, and I do hope that Patrick is able to actually still come. I'll go and speak with Anne just while I'm filming, just to confirm that, because I haven't actually heard the confirmation myself in regards to if that's possibly going to happen anyway. But you can see it's my turn now to lift this out of the way and then get another red one. But it's so quick because I'm now having to look for the driest red ones, if you know what I mean, because we're just making such great progress. Anne, is Patrick coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
He confirmed that though.
Just, oh shit.
Oh no. Talking to me and you got a bit of muck. Right. We'll sort that out in a minute, Anne. Don't worry. But see, has Patrick confirmed that yet?
Not yet, but.
Not yet. Oh look, it's okay. Oh, chewy brush. So we might not actually come then? It's a possibility. Okay. Look guys, the jigs and the reels, whenever you're trying to vlog and then paint at the same time,